Good evening, this is DAV Public School Sector 14 Gurgaon. This is Anushka Majumdar.
This is Rohan Bharat
from 7G. We are going to interview our vice-headboy. He'll introduce himself now.
I'm Nakul Yadav and I'm the vice-headboy of DAV Public School.
That's right. We are going to interview him on the topic global peace. He's going to help us out with our project and we are going to ask him some questions and he'll answer them. Shall we ask the first question?
What does global peace mean to you?
See, global peace cannot be limited to just one person or one society. Global peace means preventing conflict between every person, between every individual, every culture, every religion. So global peace is something which does not exist at the international level, but also at the grassroots level and the national level itself.
Is global peace possible? I mean, how much is it going to take?
You know, we've been trying from 1945 in the United Nations. However, see, global peace is possible once we forget all those barriers between us that demarcates us into different levels. We are talking about religion, we talk about culture, however we fail to talk about oneness. That is what we have to think. We have to forget all those differences and we have to come and stand together. This is what global peace is. And how much will it take? I believe, see, 50 years have passed by, 1,000 years will pass by, however, one day will come where we all will stand together, where we all forget our differences to be one.
Well, we hope so for sure.
According to you, the United States of America has killed Osama bin Laden to maintain global peace. Was it to maintain global peace or it was to take revenge of 9/11?
Okay, that's a very amazing question. See, the fact is, we cannot comment on how Mr. Barack Obama did something to him. Now, we all know that the whole world was after him and we cannot even guess that why he was in Pakistan, right? But the fact is, maybe for his own personal points, maybe for his own country, I believe killing of Osama bin Laden actually killed half terrorism. You know, even if there's terrorism spreading, it actually killed and demotivated people to come into terrorism. And hence, I believe, yes, whatever he has done a good deed for the whole world.
Will free trade policies amongst all countries increase global peace or decrease it in some way?
Free trade policies actually, free trade. Now that's removing the barrier between the trade of two different countries. Obviously, it will help in interchanging of relationships, interchanging of products, interchanging and interconnection of the trade. However, if there are unfair policies like people claim that they're in WTO, World Trade Organization, I believe it would only increase the gap between the rich and the poor. However, we need free and fair policies for this. So I believe, yes, free trade policies will help the world as a whole.
Can you just brief us on various agencies set up by UN to maintain global peace?
Various agencies can be like the International Atomic Energy Agency, then the Human Rights Council, Security Council, these are the basic councils. See, Food and Agricultural Organization, there are many councils we can see, but the fact is UN cannot be limited to just global peace. UN is much more than that. UN makes the life of the people better. UN makes everyone know their rights and freedoms. So I believe UN has done a very good role, played a very good role in all these things.
Okay, the last question for you is that do you believe that employment would solve the problem of Maoists?
Okay, again a political question. See, employment would actually solve the problem of Maoists. However, what Maoists want is that development should be there in their own nation, in their own part of the country. We cannot obviously expect to set up business in an isolated place, right? You cannot set up a business or at the hills. So even they need to understand the fact that yes, we cannot help them much. However, they have to increase the opportunities of self-employment. And I believe Indian government can actually do a lot to help these Maoists, and not just employment, even setting up of industry like tourism and stuff. So I believe, yes, Indian government can play a major role in that.
Thanks a lot. It was really nice having you here and interviewing you. We had loads of fun and we got to know a lot. Thank you for your participation and we had a nice time.
It was all my pleasure.
Thank you.